Uh, my name is Miss Pampinto, and just a little background information about myself. This is my 7th year here teaching at Cliffside Park High School. I received my undergraduate bachelor's degree from Rider University, where I had a double major in secondary education and mathematics. And I've also completed my graduate degree, my master's at Montclair State University in pure and applied mathematics. So the courses that I'm currently teaching this year, so one of your children may be in the following: my Algebra 1 honors class, my Algebra 2 class, or my calculus class. So just a brief overview of the topics that we would be covering in these classes. My Algebra 1 honors class, we will be covering linear functions, system of equations and inequalities, polynomials, quadratic functions, and exponential functions as well. So the honors course is going to move at a faster rate than a regular course, and the problems are just going to be more difficult. So that would be the difference between my honors Algebra 1 course and then a regular Algebra 1 course. My Algebra 2 class, we would be starting with solving and graphing quadratic functions, which should be a review of Algebra 1. And then from there, we're going to look at other functions, higher order degree polynomials, radical functions, exponential functions, and logarithmic functions. So Algebra 2 can be a challenging course, but I try to break it down as simplified as possible so the students can understand to the best of their ability. Then my calculus course is the non-AP level course. So it's going through calculus at a stress-free pace, where we're going to be evaluating limits and then computing derivatives and integrals, and then using that and applying the computing of derivatives and integrals to applying to real-world problems and solving real-world situations. So classroom routine and expectations. So everyone in all of my classes have the same routine/expectations. And the main one and the big one is to participate and ask questions. So having the remote learning and the hybrid schedule, it's definitely imperative that the students ask questions so I know if they need help, because it's difficult to read their facial expressions or difficult to move around the room and see the work. So that is definitely the important part of classes. They really need to ask questions. So please stress that to your children as well. Ask questions if they don't understand something. And then some of the other rules and expectations are when students are remote, they're expected to have their cameras on at all times. They're expected to maintain a notebook to write notes, definitions, and examples that we go through together in class. And when they submit an assignment, they are to submit it on time with all work included. So if there is no work included, they will not receive credit for that assignment. And then the last expectation is if they are absent for a test, the student has a week to make it up instead of waiting weeks and weeks and weeks until the end of the marking period and then it's a mad dash. They have 1 week to make up the test. If not, they will receive a 0. So just a philosophy. So I try to create a classroom that is comfortable. So a comfortable learning environment where students are able to ask questions, where they feel comfortable making a mistake and not afraid to make a mistake and ask a question. And we do a lot of practice in class. So I'll go over a topic, go over a section, and then what we'll do is just practice, practice, practice until most of the students, if not all, feel comfortable. Then we will move on. And homework is only assigned when necessary. So you will not see your children doing math homework every night. You will not see them doing homework for hours. With the schedule, we are able to do a lot of practice in class, which is nice. So you might not see your child doing homework, and that's perfectly okay. They are not lying to you. They might not actually have homework. So the grading policy is a district-wide policy where homework is 15%, classwork and class participation is 20%, and assessments are 65%. So assessments include all tests and quizzes, and classwork includes participation. So because we're remote, it's very imperative that the students participate and are engaged. So that's why the percentage for classwork is as high as it is. Also, all grades are posted on real time, so you can check the student and parent portal almost on a daily basis, and you can see an update on how your child is doing and what grade they have in the class. So again, everything is posted in a timely manner. I don't wait weeks to post an assignment. It's there very quickly. And then textbook. So your students all have a textbook, but they all have an online textbook. So if you need extra resources, you need extra examples, extra materials, you can always tell your child to go look at the textbook, and there are more resources and examples there. So they do have an online textbook, even though they don't have a physical textbook. They do have an online copy, and we went through and everyone is set up with their textbook. Also, my website, which is on the Cliffside Park website. So if you go there, go to high school, and under the math department, you'll find my individualized website, which has a topic for Algebra 1 honors, for calculus, for Algebra 2, and in there you can find notes and answer keys, the calendar of when assignments and assessments are going to be, some videos, and additional resources. So definitely take advantage of looking at the website and being up to date with what's going on and being a part of the class as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at kpampinto@cliffsidepark.edu.